Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of ℏ𝕁. In the last episode we had our face-off with the Hiroshima woman and we succeeded. Well, I don't know if we destroyed her or purified her because we don't know where Hazuki is, so we're still waiting to hear from her. We're on our way home now after a really harrowing night. Alright, Marihashi and I need to stop someplace, so we'll split up off here. There was an issue during collection. Don't worry, Kojima. I'm sure Hazuki's fine. Later. The guys turn the corner and disappear into the night. I really hope she's okay. Once I leave the station, I take my usual route towards my apartment. But I'm restless. My stride and pace quicken. Ooh. What now? Well, that's his phone. This number, it's Hazuki's. So she's alive. It's Kakuya Hazuki. This is Kojima, right? What the hell were you doing? I'm sorry. I was busy running away. Running from a security guard? No, a policeman. He called out to me by the path near the shrine, so I ended up bolting without thinking. And my fortune said I had extreme luck today. How did these things happen to me? That was unfortunate. They're just fortunes after all. That was unfortunate. Yeah, a spirit chasing you is exciting, but I'm just exhausted when it's the police. So now that I finally got away, I called you. Where are you right now? The railroad crossing in Kentucky, you know. Yeah? Kentucky's near Kazuchi Station and on the complete opposite end of Yamato Shrine. That's pretty far. She must have been desperate to get away. Where are you at? Outside my place? Ah, so your motorcycle is in front of you. Yeah? Hey, Kojima? A coaxing note enters her voice. I have a bad feeling. I'd love it if you came to pick me up. Fine. Too much of a hassle. What do I get in return? Fine. You have to go pick her up. She was stranded and she did help you. That would be great. As things, I'll make it worth your while. Will you now? Worth my while? Alright, I'll be waiting. Okay. She hangs up. Guess I'm firing up my bike and going to pick her up. There is your bike. Gotta go pick up the lady in distress. Moving the cover and sliding into the seat, I rev the engine a few times before I can. The machine rumbles to life, the vibrations familiar like an old friend. I go faster and faster, becoming one with the night breeze. Weird description. This feeling, when all my worries and doubts disappear from my head, I welcome it back every time. A little bit weird. But I'm not judging, I'm just saying, it's a little bit weird. There's the crossing. The railroad crossing in Kentucky even, should be around here somewhere. But where's Hazuki? Greetings, Kojima. Hazuki steps out of the shadows dressed as Momo. Many thanks for coming for me. Why are you dressed like that? Huh? Well, why else? As I said over the phone, it is to make this worth your while. It must be significantly more pleasant to ride with ℏ𝕁 over... You appear displeased. Forgive me, I couldn't think of anything else to offer you in return. Ah, that's right. Before we depart, tell me about what it was about. What exactly is it? The vision you witnessed through the Hiroshima woman's blood. You had promised that you'd tell me later. Oh right, I did say that. I tell her about how I saw Ami trapped somewhere and all alone. I see. I'm really very glad that Ami is alright. I don't know where the hell she might be though. It's possible you might have learned from... You might learn more from out on... What do you mean? Kakuya seems to have a particular interest in you, Kojima. I'm sure using Ami is how she's ensuring that she'll get to play with you again. Then she's a hostage. She's got balls. I'm positive that Kakuya will appear before you once again. And you'll have to go after another spirit like before. That is my premonition. Hazuki's just guessing. But when she says it's seriously dressed as Momo, I'll admit that I'm almost convinced. It's like she's a mystic prophet or something, telling me her prophecy. However, don't run off on your own, Kojima. When the time comes, I, Momo Kurose, will assist you once more. I'm sure ℚ𝒛𝑚e will lend a hand as well. You can count on us. Got it, I prefer going alone if I feel like it. Got it, always trust your friends, power of friendship. How about that, an honest response from you? Now then, it's best if we get going. I'm bound to make it a stir if I'm found way I look. Fair enough. Hazuki puts my spare helmet and then climbs on behind me. Ready at your discretion, Kojima. She's so weird when she turns into Momo. I guess it's a character, but still, it's just a little bit weird. I slowly release the clutch and accelerate it. She's fine with being dropped off at my place. I'd attract too much attention to go to hers. It's close anyway, so it won't take long to get there. So he's not even going to drop her off at her house? Rude. I can't drive all out since Hazuki's not wearing the right clothes for riding. We're going slow under the speed limit, but the night breeze still feels nice. A lot happened today. Everything that happened at Yamato Shrine. Okay, I admit that I felt a chill when the Yoshima woman chased after us, but I won in the end and she's disappeared, and I found out something. There are ways to defeat spirits. That should mean Kakuya has a weakness too. I need to find info on Kakuya. Maybe that band guy knows something. He and I need to talk. That's it. If he's not buried by the ℚ𝒛𝑚e family yet. That's the reporter guy, right? I can feel Hazuki's hands on my hips gripping me tightly. She could be nervous, but I can reassure her by touching her knee. How should I touch it? How should you touch it? In a suggestive way. In an aggressive way. Just in a friendly way. I lightly tap Hazuki's knee. Yeah, like tap tap. Is that a good thing? She returns my tap by tapping my leg. Guess that means she's saying she's okay. Yeah, that's friendly. That's what I wanted. I didn't want like a creepy like touching her up her leg where she's like in your under your control. Responsibility maybe more than control. Momo Kurose, the cult idol to me, she's Hazuki. I expect her to give up early on all of this and run away, but she's tougher than I imagined. I know she's worried about Ami, but that's not the only thing driving her. She was serious when she said her life was all about ghosts and the occult. She's just crazy as me and ℚ𝒛𝑚𝑒, an outlaw bucking society. There's something wrong with her. Looks like she's gotten used to the motorcycle vibration. She's humming. Oh, she's so adorable. I want like a positive relationship with her. Not like a creepy like, ooh, I want a relationship, but like a friendship. It doesn't take us long to reach my apartment. And here we are. The wig and the tattoo comes off, and now Momo Kurose is back to Kaoru Hazuki. I still can't believe how fast she does that. Thanks, Kojima. Maybe I'll buy a motorcycle. They're pretty nice. I feel like I'd provide a lot of inspiration for a new song. Well, the writing and the composing is done by someone else. I'm just the image. Oh yeah, you sing? I may not look it, but I am an idol. I know you don't keep up with trends, but even you have to at least heard this song. Is it? Hazuki begins to sing. Aww. Ami's favourite. The melody is familiar. It's a song Ami set as my ringtone. This song. I don't know how to respond to it. It's not bad. But it makes me sad thinking of like Ami. The scene cuts off. Hazuki looks troubled. What's wrong? It's weird, but I suddenly feel embarrassed. Singing so passionately in the middle of the night on the street, I feel like I'm drunk. That was Wonder Rabbits, as sung by Kakuya Hazuki. This was the main theme for last year's movie. It even made it onto the top song charts. Tons of money gets involved when Mama Kurose sings, but I'm sure this is fine for Kakuya Hazuki. So, what do you think? It wasn't bad. I'm glad. Hazuki character file update. Well, I think I'm going to head out now. Thanks a lot for today. I'm pretty sure things would have gone really bad if you hadn't been there. And you were also really cool. Well, good night. Good night. Hazuki's steps are light as she dashes down the empty street. She claimed she was too tired to walk, but it looks like she still has some energy. I may as well head inside and go to bed. Might as well. Is there anything spooky in here? It shouldn't be. The first thing I do when I step inside is take a shower. All that sweat was getting rank. I finally have time to sit down and relax. Sit down in the shower? Well, I mean, you know, if that's what you're into. Oh, right. I messaged Amanome and tell him Hazuki is fine. I have nothing else I need to do today. I should go to bed soon. Bit file, Hiroshima woman has been updated. Fetus corpses gathered by killer have disposed of in the lake. Human face turtles. The fetuses that died. Hiroshima woman vanished. Probably rocks in that stomach. I saw Ami. Looked like she was trapped somewhere. Summary. 𝒾𝓀𝑒 murders incidents and the Hiroshima woman. Culprit murder victim. Himeko Shimizu. To kidnap baby. Corpse disposed of in lake. Suffered in suitcase full of rocks. Midwives arrested a few days later. Hiroshima woman Himeko wanted to know if child was alive. Baby Tatsumi was safe after the incident. Info from Murahashi investigation included. Are we just going to bed now, I assume? Probably should save. Can I save? Right. Then we're gonna go to bed. Go to bed. Rest your head. Say good night. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. The Hiroshima woman disappeared. I've been saved, but I still have no idea where Ami is. If Kaguya is the one who abducted her, is this game of hers going to keep going? Will I be able to survive? I hope so, although this is going to be a weird let's play. And with that, he falls asleep. Oh, okay, I could like just save that, whatever. Yes. We're on to the 4th of August. A night passes since what went down in Yamato Shrine. I'll admit to being curious about the fallout, so I sung by the shrine during the day, but the area around it was closed off. I bet it's because they found a drowned body. Creepy! What could that be? Open the door. Yo, how's it going? Amanome stands there, smiling his usual smile. He barges right in without waiting for me to answer. Okay. I planned to stop by earlier, but the things got busy, so I was held up. Did you have something you had to do? You're so careless, I had to clean up the mess from last night. Taking care of the mess? I made arrangements so the cops won't suspect us. After all, we made quite the ruckus. Plus, that security guard is missing. Oh, that's right, they managed to find the guy safe and sound. He can't seem to answer any questions though, even when the cops press him for details. He must have been scared shitless, although it has nothing to do with me. What about Ban, the journalist? He's got pictures, doesn't he? Isn't that bad? He'll keep his mouth shut. Still in negotiations. Besides, there's nothing in it for him if he talks. Just a thanks and a pat on the back. So in that sense, we can trust him. I don't really like how he's got us by the scruff. Makes me uneasy. That's all I have to report. How about we call it a day? This could all have been done over the phone. No reason for you to come all this way here. I thought I'd stop by while I was out of my walk. Oh, has Kakuya made contact with you? No, not yet. I see. Looks like the days with you wrapped around the little lady's finger will continue. Let me know if anything happens. Later. That could have been a telephone conversation, definitely. With a wave, 𝒂𝓂𝓄𝒂𝓂𝓂𝓂 leaves. For once, the night ends with nothing happening. Was that it? Save again. Although I assume that it's gonna save anyway, because you save when a night's up, I think. You just go to bed. There we go. Another sleepy time. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. 𝒂𝓂𝓄𝓂𝓂 has been a big help. I'm more grateful than he knows. But should I keep him caught up in this? Feels like I'm taking advantage of his kindness. He's a Yakuza son. I'm sure he's fine. With those thoughts running through my mind, I go to bed. And off to sleep again. He sleeps quite a bit. Now what? Yeah. Always like double save. Does anyone else have that like issue where you save and then you just save again just to make sure that you saved? I find that funny. Ooh, 7 mark. On my way back from the Black Rabbit, I stop in the convenience store to buy some dinner. Aunt Natsumi wasn't at the bar. She must be with the police again. Hey, you there? A voice goes out from behind me. Yes? Oh, it belongs to a tall woman with sharp eyes. Going by her shoulders and forearms, she's definitely trained her body well. She'd stand a fair distance as a competitor in the underground match. ℏ𝕗𝓃, right? Could you come with me for a second? Here's my credentials. Oh, so she's a cop. The woman pulls out a black bifold and flips it open. It says Police Department Inspector ℏ𝕗𝓃 under a picture of her face. Looks like she's a detective. Thank you for your cooperation, Kojima. I'd like to hear about what happened to Ami. I already told your co-worker everything. Ask them. Every time I have to talk to the cops, I end up... I don't know what that word said. I skipped. Probably the bad influence of hanging around a Yakuza son. Of course, I've looked through all the records. I must say the details are rather strange. You say the kidnapper is a girl in traditional dress, is that true? The officer who questioned me said the same thing. I don't expect you to believe me. Oh, come on now, don't say that. We don't have any leads yet, so any information you can give us is going to help. Ami's mother comes to the station every day. We want to give her peace of mind that the investigation is moving forward, you understand? I've already told you guys everything. I'm hungry, leave me alone. I see. I guess that's it then. Here's my card. Please contact me if you remember anything. Like, leave me alone, I told you. That face says you have nothing to tell us. No pressure, just whatever you feel like it, okay? By the way, you seem to get along with ℏ𝕗𝓃. I'm sure I don't have to tell you why, but you should avoid hanging around with him. Shut it doesn't concern you. Imagine speaking to a police officer like that, that's just so weird. It's just a friendly warning, you should listen to it. I'm hearing that you've been meeting with him secretly at night. If it starts becoming an issue, I'll have to tell the juvie boys about it. If you've got the time to watch us, hurry up and find Ami. Or does the police have too much time on their hands? You got me there. I'll take your advice and return to my work if you'll excuse me. So rude to a police officer. Always tall figure moves away. Sounds like the cops have their eye on ℂ𝕂𝓂𝓂𝓂 too. Being part of the accuser family is tough. Well, in his case, I'm pretty sure he brought it upon himself. Oh no, not the flute again. This is... Oh. I didn't hesitate. I brought outside following the sound of the flute. The music stops. This is the same place I met Kakuya before. Guess it's her favourite spot. For murder? A cold damp wind blows. Kakuya, good evening. There is in the underpass freezes at the same time Kakuya appears. Yet I'm dripping with sweat. You beat the Hiroshima woman. That's amazing. Kakuya lost, but it was so fun. Don't fuck with me. I thought of the next game already. We're playing the ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓂𝑒 of 𝒂𝓂𝓂𝓃. God, these Japanese names. My friend makes fun of me so much that I find it difficult to pronounce some Japanese words. I think it's the characters mess with my brain. I'm sure she'd laugh at this as well. ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓂𝓃? That helps. That is easier when you break it down like that. Looking for the ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓂𝓂𝓃 of 𝒂𝓂𝓃. If you don't want to play with Kakuya, you'll disappear too. And Ami will never come back. How long is this fucking game going to keep going? Language. Rude. Demonetized. Not even monetized, but demonetized before I am. Hey, well, until Kaguya wins, of course. Kakuya doesn't like losing. See you. So you've got to continue playing like these crappy games. Like, are you ever going to win? Kakuya melts into the darkness. Damn. A new game has started. I better investigate who this ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓂𝓃 of 𝒂𝓂𝓃𝓃 is. What should I do? I know almost nothing about horror stories and the occult, so their name doesn't ring a bell. Even so, I can't bother Izanami and Hazuki with this. I don't doubt I'll get help if I ask, but I really don't want to. With what happened with the Hiroshima woman, it's too dangerous to get others involved. One step at a time. All I need to do is search the internet and read some occult magazines. It's late, the bookstore's already closed tonight. I'll start tomorrow. That seems fair. And so, the days of Death Follow Me start up again. Well, a lot happened. I go home and scarf down a quick dinner. Might be wise to go to bed early so I'm ready tomorrow. And on that note, this is going to be a really quick episode, but I feel it's kind of a good place to end so we can learn about the next game, next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below what you think the next game is going to entail. What type of ghost is this going to be? Thank you for watching it, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye!